Hello, welcome back to Space Engineers. In today's video, we're looking at another very useful utility land vehicle. And well, this one is called the Tarr-class all-terrain vehicle, which is this lovely thing that I'm currently standing on the trailer of. So moving the camera all the way away, here we are for the vehicle. So this thing spawns in as is, completely whole with the trailer attached on, and this is how it's been attached on in the middle. So what we've got are two hinges, one up and down, one left and right, onto some medium cargo containers, onto the trailer, and this is the trailer at the back. So we've got a bunch of landing legs all in a row, all the way across this thing, all the way towards the very back, and with some very handy buttons on the opposite side, we can raise and lower the platform by altering the wheel height in order to create a ramp to drive all the way up. So in the distance here, I've got some volunteers that we'll see a bit later on. So over here, we've got a large rover, we've got a small car, and of course a small fighter just to plop on the back. Now in the background here, do excuse this, I made quite a mess because I was playing around with something very dangerous involving this vehicle. So what I did to cause this was reload the game after doing this. Yes, so this is a very dangerous thing that we're going to do at the very end of the video. That's why I'll drive around a giant snake version of this vehicle. So yes, the Tarr-class snake, it comes all the way across, just plopped on the trailer, locked on, and that just comes all the way across over and over and over again until, well, I thought the game might explode. Yes, if you do save the game and reload it as is, it will simply flip up into space and will cause the massive wreck you see over there. Yes, in comparison, looking down there, that's how long that one is, and that's how long the standard one is. Yes, we just come all the way over to here. There we are, press F10, find this in spawn menu, and here we go. So the Tarr-class all-terrain carrier is 3,860 small blocks using a bunch of the DLC packs. We see up to here that it's a truck with a detachable trailer and is powered by hydrogen engines. So giving this thing a thumbs up, we're going to be around towards the very front, have a quick look around the outside. It's going to be a very brief look around the outside because it is a very simple vehicle, yet very fun. Then we'll go through the controls, which we mainly do from the outside. Then we'll go play around with the vehicles. Then we'll go play around with the massive snake version in the background. So for the very front, the Tarr-class all-terrain carrier, this is what we get. So in the very front here, we see two cab cockpits that drive this thing around with some beam blocks in front of it in order to act as a small bumper. Down here, we see some black corrugated skin blocks that come down to some blaster edge blocks, but then some white neon tubes on the bottom and then on the sides just to light up the very front. Move around on the side that has the sunlight. Here we go, so we've got a small little floodlight hidden behind some green steel blocks. And all the way across to here, we see some warfare batteries just hidden away up there behind some blaster edge blocks. She's coming all the way down, and there we are. All the way up to here and across, we see some fantastic use of the armor panels, anti fins along the top there. But across to here, here's a small connector to dock up and to manually load stuff in and out. Towards the very back, next to these wheels, one hell of a lot of gyroscopes which are going to be very much needed for this vehicle. And then towards the back, there we are. Just ignoring that connector for the moment, and the trailer, all the way across to here. There up the very back, so we've got some red interior lights, acting as our brake lights. Moving all the way up, we then got a ladder going across a bunch of medium cargo containers, so you can just pull this off. If you want to grind it up, then rebuild it elsewhere if you need to have a ladder for whatever reason. Just a jolly good thing to have without actually having the materials in the container itself, or it could be accidentally used on a different thing. All the way across, even more armored panels sticking up. Over here, the corrugated black returns. Then towards the very front here, small antenna, more of our armored panels. And then there we are at the very front with more blast edge blocks, more floodlights, and our cab cockpits over there. Moving all the way down underneath it, we've got some more floodlights right there. Here's the very bottom, where all our suspension has been connected up with some blast edge blocks right in the very middle, so if you do have a very bad bump, or maybe land on a rock, hopefully this will absorb the impact and save the vehicle. All the way across. There we are. And there's a hydrogen engine right next to that hinge and the back. But speaking of hinges, coming all the way up, here we are. So this is how it's been attached on to the very back. So we've got steel blocks acting as supports around here, onto the hinge, onto another hinge, onto the cargo containers. Then across here are black corrugated skin blocks, returned once again, with a bit of green on the top, just acts as a nice support and to help protect it up from any kind of shots coming from the sides. But yes, up here, we've then got a bump panel on the blast edge blocks, onto a neon tube. And that bump panel right here does have a control. That's going to be a master toggle, one of many around this vehicle, to unlock all the magnetic plates you see right there. But yes, across here we then got an access panel to open up. This is going to reveal to us a connector, or lead to the top of the connector. So around to here, we can open that up, access inside there, and drop stuff in and out if you want to do that. Moving the character order down underneath it, and there we are for the bottom of the connector. Going back into the camera, moving all the way across, here we go. So yes, one hell of a lot of magnetic plates just going all the way along this trailer, so you can type a lot of vehicles onto this thing. ignoring the glitchy suspensions just coming through the green steel blocks. Not too much I can do about that. Yes, at the very back here, we've got more of our raised armor panels and his little fins. And at the very back here, here's a little ramp that will drop all the way down to the ground, thanks to a button panel, which is sitting right over here. So you simply press the red one. I'll just grab hold of the character. Actually, do that right now. As we see him press that, comes all the way down. You do have to press this multiple times in order to do that. Now simply lower the wheel suspensions, and that'll be very close to the ground, and just enough for you to drive the vehicle all the way up to it. I'll raise it up, clamp it in place, and drive it away. Back over to here, we press the green one to raise it all the way up. There we go. And of course the blue one's going to be for the magnetic plates to lock and unlock them. With the free camera once again, just moving all the way across this. So here we are for the side of the trailer. Lots and lots of wheels, more green steel blocks, there's the fins, and at the very back we've got some more red interior lights, acting as our brake lights. Down underneath this thing, not too much to talk about under here, just a bunch of steel blocks, our wheel suspensions, then the connector and containers that go across to our hinges. And with that, I believe that is a very brief look around the outside of the Tarr-class all-terrain carrier, and it is a bloody fantastic vehicle, a bloody fantastic looking vehicle, by being very simple overall with its design. There's quite a lot of designs on the workshop that go above and beyond what they use, putting lots of little stuff in nooks and crannies everywhere. But no, this one is very simple, yet looks very elegant and very sleek overall. But now it's time for me to stop messing around with the outside and lower this all the way down to the ground, because it's time to put some vehicles onto the back of this thing and actually show you it working properly. So there we are, we're now all the way down onto the ground, and I believe we're going to go for this vehicle right here. So this one is a very odd one, because we come in through the top and drop all the way down. There we are, undo the parking brakes, first person view, and I've got to turn this thing all the way around, get ourselves onto the trailer. Now this vehicle I chose deliberately because it's a little bit big for this, but it does still fit. So reline this all the way up to it, and there we are, we can just about drive this all the way up. It is a bit risky, it's going to be very easy to fall off this thing, but no, we can come all the way up to the very front, like so, parking brakes on, hop out of this, all the way down, close up that before that causes an accident, although they're non-collision, but I still think they might cause an accident. Press that, now it's locked in place, but of course I don't want to do that, I want to unlock that, so we're going to get more vehicles onto the back of this thing. So this one I have not tested, but it's very, very low to the ground, but should still work. So undoing that, driving all the way up to it, and here we come around. This thing is incredibly speedy, being very careful here. There we are, just about makes it up. Really feels like it is going to crash into something and maybe explode. So doing that one more time with the camera like so, all the way up. And there we are, yes, blocks do scrape against each other. Again, it's not too bad. Driving this all the way forwards, and actually landing onto a magnetic plate, that'll do. Come out of this, and now it's time to bring over the good old Dex Fighter to drop onto the bank, and that'll be that for loading up the trailer. So all the way up and across. Here we go. So this is a very medium-sized fighter, or at least a bigger than a lot of other fighters I see in the workshop. And it is a very reliable one at that. We're going to drop this all the way down. That should be good enough. Move it across a little bit, down, powering off. And there we are now, come across to the front. Hit magnetic plates. There we go. Raise it all the way up. And I discovered Clang Shipping, apparently. Wonder what they are. Well, I can't really see anything, it's just a mess of all the little antennas coming off all the vehicles. But yes, there we are with the trailer, fully loaded up, 3 vehicles, so that's jolly good stuff, medium-sized rover, tiny little car, and a good-sized fighter. But now I'm coming to the cockpits, only this one, because this one has got no controls whatsoever, so into this one, and I can press P and drive it away. It's going to be a bit wonky because that rover at the front there does have a unique suspension system, but there we are, now just drag this thing away, get it to where it needs to go, and then unload it and do whatnot. But anyway, slamming on the brakes, there we go. Now I'm just going to grab hold of the free camera, bring it all the way over here so we can get a good gander at what's going on with this thing. There we go. And well, here are the controls. So number 1's going to be for that hinge to attach it on. Number 2, number 3 is going to be to raise and lower the trailer. There we go, put it all the way down to the ground. Raise it all the way up. Then we've got gyroscopes on and off. Oop, that's the wrong thing there. But yes, we've got our assist gyroscopes on and off. Magnetic plates for the trailer on and off. And of course, A to detach for the trailer. So we press that. And then move the vehicle forwards. There we go. We now move away and we'll just leave the trailer where it needs to be left. Of course, we can reverse this all the way up. Press number 1, attach it on, and away we go once again. 9 can be for your antenna on and off. And with that, that's it for all the controls. So what I'll do is drive it around with a full trailer so you can see just how this thing handles. So in the first person view, driving this thing around, here we go. We're not going to be the fastest thing in the world, but we don't have to be because we're not a combat vehicle, and we're just going to be dragging around vehicles on the trailer. Coming to the stop. a little bit slower than a lot of vehicles, and that was quite dangerous there with that vehicle at the front there. But no, doing a sharp turn now, this is going to be a little bit dodgy because during my testing, it did really want to flip up the trailer, and it's going to be quite difficult. So you won't be able to do a sharp turn. You have to be quite careful and just feather it a little bit. But yes, at the end of the day, you can do a full 360. You just got to be a little bit careful. And really, this thing looks very dangerous at the front there, slowly coming off it. But here we go, we're now going to drive this thing around, just in a straight line. What speed do we get up to? We're now about 45. And it seems like we are capping out about 45 meters per second, which is perfectly fine for a vehicle designed to carry other vehicles. But with that, we now lost the vehicle on top there. Not too sure where that's gone, but now we just lined up the load a little bit, and here we come all the way around once again. But yes, as for that is pretty much it for this vehicle, all it can do, and well, what you can do with it. But now it's time to end this video with the very silly trailer at the back there. But what I am going to do is now turn this thing around and just attach up the final one to the bank there before driving off, and of course removing the speed limits. So we've got to make sure we've got plenty of turning radius here to actually get up and onto that trailer. So up and around. Here we come. And there is the goal inside. So around we come. That's actually looking quite straight. And oh, the trailer's not raised. But I suppose I can just come all the way up to it. I don't think it really matters. No, this thing can climb. It's very good at climbing. And that's a bit wonky. I'm going to hit the parking brakes, hop out of this, over to this trailer, and locking it in place. There we go. And now it's time for me to come to the very front and drive this thing around, if it can drive around. And then, well, that'll be that for this video. So into here, undoing the parking brakes, moving forwards, here we go. And it is moving. It is slowly moving. Look at that go. 0.6 meters per second. And while those wheels are trying their damnedest to actually get this thing going, giving it a bit of a wiggle. And it looks like it is going to take quite some time to do. So into here, finding all the wheels. There we go, just selecting absolutely everything. And we're going to give it a bit more strength. And we're going to remove the speed limit. So moving forwards. Come on, you can do this. I might need to put some thrusters on the front here to actually get it going. And here we go one more time. A bunch of flat atmospheric thrusters been added. And some warfare reactors. Here we go forwards. And yes, that's giving me the kick I need to actually get going. So here we go. We've got a massive trailer here. Actually turning this thing around if I can. I might need to put some more thrusters on here to actually get it going a bit quicker. But as you can see there, we are struggling a little bit to actually turn this thing around. It does not want to turn, but we are slowly turning. We're still dragging the Dex Fighter and that small vehicle at the back there. But it is struggling quite a lot. What I'm going to do now is just hopefully not disconnect that. Turn this thing around. Come on, you can do this. And it does not seem like it is going to do that. But no, we're going to keep going straight. We should get up to some nice speeds, thanks to those thrusters. So here we come round. We did start turning that round, actually. You actually quite clearly see it right there. No, here we come all the way forwards. We're now getting up to about 20 meters per second. And, well, I am hearing stuff get damaged in the background. Not sure what's going on. It's probably the trailer scraping against the ground. That's going to be the biggest issue with this setup. But no, if you only have the singular vehicle and actually play sensibly, it won't be an issue at all. But no, here we go. We're now going up to about 40 meters per second. We can see all the smoke trails coming behind us. First person view, looking around here. Anything going on? Not really. And we're still going up and up and up. 45. 46. 47. We are getting... Oh god. I'm not sure what's going on there. We're starting to snake. When we hit about 50 meters per second. Oh, we lost the trailer. Everything is going wrong. Everything is now just tumbling away there. And, well, I'm now massively short on the trailer. Perhaps I can turn this thing around now and actually see what's going on. No, I cannot. It's simply snaking. I've lost control completely. Not sure what's going on here, but I cannot control it. It's just going completely wonky. And, well, basically just came to a stop right there. But no, with this, flying all the way over to here. And, well, this will be it for the end of the video. Just want to check out the trailer. What's going on here? And any survivor. Wow, what has happened here? Look at that. Just all the way across. Just a massive trail. Something weird has happened here. Actually comes all the way across towards the very back here, where that vehicle is. Oh. Well, that can't be good. It's just sort of phased through the trailer. That is definitely not good. Definitely should not be happening. Well, Lord Clang has dictated that it should happen. And, well, it has. What's going on over here? We see trailers are upside down. These trailers are sort of in one piece. The vehicles did survive. But no, that's enough of me messing around with this. And well, that's enough of this video. I do love that trailer that comes all the way across to this thing. It's just a massive trail of destruction. But no, as for that, that's it for the Tarr-class all-terrain carrier. It's just a fantastic little vehicle to use in your world if you want to have something to carry a bunch of vehicles from one place to another, and it's very easy to use. So if you link to the description below, do wish to download and try it yourself, I highly recommend you do. I'll be back with another video some point soon. Bye bye.